Hey guys, it's M4J here, and welcome back to Transport Fever 2, and welcome back to the epic economic recovery that I have somehow managed to get. So last time out, you might remember, and the time before in fact, we were struggling to break even with the majority of the network here. But after some slogging, some careful manipulation of the current trains, and some little bit of, a lot of bit of luck, I was going to say, here, there and everywhere, I think I've managed to get us into a position where we can actually start looking at expansion again. You can see we're making money. We do still have lines that lose money, and every now and then we'll have something like the railroad here losing £57 million. Where that goes, I don't know. I think someone's fiddling the books slightly. And if I look over here, you can see we've also got some lines making money, most losing money. If I go this way around, Mineral Freight 3, which I believe is the one that starts off at the coal mine and the iron ore mine off by M4J Junction. You can see that's making us a lot of money. Let's close that because that whistle's annoying. And a lot of the goods lines are in fact making us quite a bit of money, which I'm very, very happy about. I've also got some aircraft that's making us money and some other little bits and pieces. Now what I want to do today, if I go back to railway here, just to speed that up a little bit. The game's still lagging a little bit, and it is getting to the point where I do want to start wrapping up this map, or at least reducing the number of trains or vehicles in general. I think one of the problems we have right now is the amount of road vehicles. So if I open this up again, if I go road, you can see some of the vehicles that we've got here. 132 vehicles on this line, which is ridiculous. 105, 207. We don't need that many. So I think one thing I'm going to do today is rationalize this, and I'm going to do that by managing vehicles here. I think I'm going to select when it loads. So the other problem is everything loads slowly. I think I'm going to select like half of these vehicles and sell them. So if I just choose a random point there and then a random point here. 72. It's not bad. Sell. And then highlight the rest. And now, are these the most modern vehicles we've got? I have a horrible feeling they might actually be. Yeah, it looks like they actually are. So what are you? You are crude oil, aren't you? So I need something that can carry... What speed are you? 37. You're 37. You hold 13. You hold 14. So if I actually replace these, that will help with the rate of the line. It goes up to 150. The frequency 68 seconds. It's not bad. I think one of the big issues we have right now... Oh, that's also an issue. We're not actually running on normal speeds. That's probably why it's chugging a little bit as well. One of the issues we have is too many vehicles. Too much pathfinding. And it slows things right down. So we have 217 vehicles here, which is just ridiculous. Now you just carry coal, don't you? So we can upgrade to this type, which we can't afford right now. If I was to sell some of these, we would be able to afford it. So if I select you, and then if we come up to, say here, sell all of you, highlight the rest, replace, and then select this, and 21 million, really? Huh. Still a lot of money. We have got line manager on still, which is why we have so many vehicles here. I also realized we had a lot of vehicles stuck in traffic as well, so that wasn't particularly helpful. So I've been trying to go around the map solving little problems here and there. I haven't even got onto what I wanted to talk about for today's episode yet. I'm just going to quickly replace those. There we go. So we could do things like this. I could do things like this off camera. It should be fine. You see the balance there has come down significantly. And if I head back over here, yeah, so it's just railway stuff again. We have got this aircraft route here that's losing us money, but that might just be because of how little those vehicles can actually carry, to the point where I'm considering decommissioning the planes and just have everything conveyed by train. Something else I've done which leads on to what I was going to do in today's episode, is Maltby Parkway has now been rebuilt. We've got 8 platforms here on the freight side of things, and I've also increased the frequency of the freight trains to every 10 minutes, which is great, except we do have one itsy bitsy problem, which is conflicting movements, which you can see here. Now, one of the things I did was build this second bridge. This is probably going to be the shortest lived section of track on the entire network, though, because what I want to do today is rebuild the passenger side of Maltby Parkway so that all the branch line services are on this side here, and connect up to what's that, Maltby Exchange and Dorking. I nearly said Dorking and I questioned myself, and I should never do that. And the way I'm going to do that then is by building a third one of these crossover things on the south side of this here, then moving all the express platforms to the far south side here, getting rid of these bays, having them be all through tracks. And the plan is to turn this line here into passenger approach, and then this line here, which currently only heads up to Dorking, but I'm going to convert it so that it also carries freight trains as far as possibly this set of signals, if not this set of signals. And then there'll be a new line that branches off here, and it'll run parallel to but not connect with the passenger line here, all the way to Framlingham. I knew it wasn't Lymington. I honestly, I know what I'm doing. There'll be another set of platforms, 2 more on this side of the station. In fact, the entire freight side of Framlingham will get rebuilt, and then the freight line will continue parallel to Scunthorpe. So we're going to completely separate the passenger lines from the freight lines. That's the plan. And in doing so, we should free up more capacity for passenger trains again. We could do something similar on the Seaford side here as well. This flyover will get inverted. I think there's space in which to do that. This line here will become passenger and freight for the most part. In fact, we could even just have this be the line. And then it'll come down here, and then there might be a flyover on this side of things that then connects up. And again, with Seaford, we could probably add another set of freight platforms to Seaford and have it 4 platform instead of 2. Or we could rebuild it so that it goes passenger platform, freight track, and then 2 through lines, and then another freight track, and then another freight platform. And that's for the freight trains that don't stop at Seaford, can just go straight through. That might be useful too, because right now we have to path them through the signals here anyway, and it can become a bit of a pain. So for example, this train here doesn't stop at Seaford, it goes straight through to Maltby. It would make more sense to have that be the case. And then even from here, we can have it fly over or dive under the main line instead of going across it via a flat junction. And then we might even be able to increase this line again back to 4 track. We'll see. And again, another flyover on this side just to connect things up again. This is all going to be done as a time lapse, mainly because the game is running slow. So if I was to do it live, it would probably take 3 hours instead of 1. And also it means I can listen to music and stuff like that as well, which is awesome. So yeah, that's the plan for this episode. Sit back, enjoy the music, enjoy the time lapse. And thanks for watching. And until next time, I will see you soon.